now to 10 to 7, and identity fraud is something lots of us worry about. We may even have experienced it. Well, now a brand new play being performed next month in Wirral deals with what happens when someone steals someone else's identity. Stealing Me is being performed by the Out the Bag Theatre Company at the Leverhulme Festival at the Gladstone Theatre in April. Writer Bev Clark joined me in the studio earlier this afternoon, along with Darren and Carolyn, two of the cast. Bev began by telling me a bit more about the story.
Stealing Me is a light-hearted look at identity fraud. It's about a failed crime writer, Howard Mortimer, who's been trying to get his book published for ages, can't succeed, and in a fit of desperation, drunkenness, he throws his manuscript away. 3 young Scouse thieves are looking to up their game from pickpocketing and shoplifting to becoming identity theft. And they decide to rob the bins. But all they find is leftover pizzas and dried up curries until Denny finds the manuscript. And this is the story of what he does with that manuscript and how he becomes a celebrity writer without even writing a word.
Now, it already sounds like an intriguing play, and you're picking up on a theme that's very much kind of in the air at the moment, which is identity theft. Where did the idea come from?
Well, originally, I was on a course 2 years ago at Liverpool University, a part-time course, and so when you're writing, you get used to writing just character and plot ideas, and you kind of put them down and then go back to them again. And I had the idea for Howard Mortimer really first of all, and I thought, what could I do about his novel? And I sort of got the idea of plagiarism, you know, somebody copying it. And then I thought identity theft is a good current topic, so perhaps I can put the two things together, which I did.
Now, it's difficult to talk about a new play without giving too much away, and obviously we want to keep the audience guessing, particularly so they'll come and see it. But I do know that Radio Merseyside does play a little part.
It does indeed.
In the script. Where did that come from?
Well, we have, because it's a story of a local lad, we thought he'd make his claim to fame on Radio Merseyside. And so the two characters, played by Carolyn and Darren, are actually... Carolyn is the interviewer on Radio Merseyside, and Darren, who plays Denny, is being interviewed by her, and across the mics, love flows.
And those two actors are with us as well. Carolyn, just tell us a bit about your character then, the girl you play.
Well, I'm Rachel Turney. I'm a Radio Merseyside presenter, like you, and I'm basically the one who interviews him when he comes in, and I fall for him, and I'm just like the girl next door type thing. That's about it for my character, I think.
And what about you, Darren? What about your character?
I'm lovable and all the women love me, evidently.
Even though you're a bit of a rogue.
Which is true to life, really, you know what I mean? Denny's, he hasn't had much of an upbringing. A single parent family. He never hardly seen his mum, didn't know his dad, and he just came from a rough background. It's easy for me to to play Denny because of where I grew up from, and I know a lot of people who are sort of similar to Denny and their upbringing. So I just relate to that, you see. I just portray them.
And what about being in a brand new play? Because it's not often that as actors you get to create a role, really, do you? And I mean, you're playing this, you're the first person to play this role in a play which, who knows, could go on to be performed by other people elsewhere, so that must be quite exciting.
Yeah, it is, yeah. I mean, I don't know where Bev got the idea from, but she's got it spot on, because she's not a Scouser. But she's just I don't know why she's picking on the Scouts. It doesn't matter. It's everywhere you go. It's everywhere you go. You know, I spent 5 years down south, and every time I walked into a pub or anywhere, people would make sure the cars were locked and the purses were well hidden. So
no, it wasn't getting at the Scousers. It was just playing on the fact that we wanted to do something local, especially in Capital of Culture for 208. And although we're on the Wirral, we wanted to do sort of a local-based play. And it's a comedy look at it, really. It's just, I mean, that is a caricature, but I think sometimes I say to the company, I say, perhaps haven't written it quite right, so if you'd say it differently, tell me how you'd say it. And they have done that. If I've got,
plenty of them,
yeah. Then when I've said, they said I've got some of the Scouse right there.
It's the dialect, isn't it?
Yeah.
Darren and Carolyn, I'm interested in how you got involved with the whole production. I mean, tell me a bit, Darren, about how you got involved with the play in the first place.
I spent 5 years down south, and I got involved down there, did a little bit of theatre, singing in clubs and pubs and this, that, the other. I came back to Liverpool 15 months ago, and I didn't do anything for 6 months. I met a writer. He got me involved with a play, gave me the chance, and then I just got the itch. Then I just got the bug. I found out about Out the Bag on this show. Funny enough, just driving along one day and I was tuned in, and it came over. And I was looking for something to do. You know, I was looking to get involved with theatre. I sent an email off, and here I am. That's how it goes. They've looked after me over there. They really, really have.
Well, they're such enthusiastic people, aren't they? And
Nutcases, I think I called them.
That's about right, though.
Yeah.
what about you, Carolyn?
Well, I've been friends with Paula all my life, and so when she started Out the Bag, I was involved. I never got on the stage because I was a bit nervous about it. But when they were doing Twisted Angels, I kind of seen how well the ones who've never actually done it before did, and it was just that inspiring. So I thought, Bev asked me to do Rachel. I thought, okay, I'll
Yeah,
go.
we thought this will be her first time on the stage,
Yeah,
so it'll be
debut.
really good for her. Because I met Paula last year at the Leverhulme Festival, funny enough, and she wanted to enter this year, and she said, "Have you got any plays? I know you're a writer." And I said, "Well, I've got 2 or 3 sort of short plays to have a look at." And so we discussed them, and we thought Stealing Me would suit best the company. So we went from there, and we held some open auditions. That's how we got Darren. We've got quite a new cast, really. There's about 6 new members in the cast.
So where can people see the play?
Okay, we're on at the Leverhulme Festival, which is at the Gladstone Theatre in Port Sunlight, and we're actually on Monday the 21st of April, but the festival runs all week, and you can get information from the Gladstone Theatre, and you can also get information from Out the Bag's website, which is www.outthebagproductions.co.uk.
And Stealing Me is on at the Gladstone Theatre on the 21st of April as part of the Leverhulme Festival. It's a shortened version of the play, 50 minutes long, and you'll see it on the night alongside, I think it's 2 other productions. It'll be a great night out and a real chance to see some brand new writing come to life on the stage. I'm really looking forward to seeing it, just because I'm a bit curious to see what they've done with the DJ character on BBC Radio Merseyside. And good luck to all of those people involved with Stealing Me, and we look forward to finding out how they got on. A couple more theatrical